So there are plenty of different games we can play in Deckhive with the number cards. Here are just a few more to give you some ideas. We could play a game of pairs where we put the cards face down on the table and we ask the students to turn over just a pair of cards at a time and see if they can make them add up to 10. We'll see if they can find a pair that adds up to 10, for example. If they don't find a pair, they turn them back over again, and then somebody else has a go. And it's a game of memory, and it's a game of maths as well, to see if they can then find the numbers which do add up to make 10 as a pair. When they do find a couple, they can then just move them to the side, and we carry on until the table is cleared of all the cards. So that's one very simple activity we can do. Another is a target number game. So we can ask one of the students in the group to come up with a target number of between 1 and 99. And then we can choose 6 cards at random. So we'll just turn them all over so we can't see what numbers are what. And then we'll put 6 cards face down on the table, making sure we get a mix of high numbers and low numbers. And then they've got the operators available, and using those operators and the 6 cards that they've been given, they need to hit that target number that somebody has chosen for this activity. And then we set a time limit. So we might say 1 minute, or we might say 2 minutes, and time the group. And they can write down the numbers and their calculations to see how close they can get to the target number that's been given to them. And then the person who gets closest can then debrief the group by moving the cards around on the screen and showing how they managed to get the correct answer, or get as close as they did to that answer using the numbers that we have here. If we wanted to do the same thing with lots of different versions, we can set up the tables in advance so that we can have different rounds that we can move through pretty quickly. Or we could even have different tables for different groups. So you could have people, either individuals or small groups, working together in breakout groups with different sets of numbers or the same sets of numbers, and they can move the things around and see what answers they can get working in that way. A slight variation on that kind of activity, which can be a bit easier, is to have a target number of 24 and 4 cards that each group gets given, and they then have to see if they can use the operators and maybe the brackets as well, if you want to add those in, to see if they can hit the target number of 24 using the 4 cards that they have there. So just a few more ideas to get you started, but we hope you'll find your own as well. So do let us know what works well for you and the people you're working with.